MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network. And we'll have it all for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Cleveland Indians.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Trevor Bauer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, he was awfully good in his last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that in back-to-back outings.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss as Game 3 begins with a first pitch strike, 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting second here to the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, 2 hits in 7 tries. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes he did. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And that one stayed up a little high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Working on striking out the side in the first. He stays alive, still 2-2. Just underway here in Cleveland. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Chisenhall ranging back to the track. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all. His second home run of the series, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. The 2-0. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's 1 for 4. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Rockies strike. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
German Marquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Michael Brantley.
Now the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 1 for 2. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dahl will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Here it comes. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And it's fouled away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So stepping in, Gerardo Parra. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kipnis ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now the 0-1. Up around the face. Parra gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Walters ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 3.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hot shot down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Rockies lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He spoils another one and will do it again.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, David Dahl. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Late that time for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Here comes Brantley, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Now to the plate, Trevor Story. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Brantley is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Skied into straightaway right. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies.
Leading off for the Tribe, right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that just misses inside. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Mejia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and a strike to count. Chisenhall aboard here at first with nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackman. 1 away.
Batting ninth.
Standing in, Bradley Zimmer.
Bradley Zimmer.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. But Mayhew towards second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the Rockies 3 and the Indians nothing. Stepping in, Gerardo Parra. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Lindor takes it in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walker.
Riding in once again, Tony Walters looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Ramirez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down goes. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
And he takes ball 1. Lindor bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
This one's down to third. Foul. Gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In to score is the runner from first. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
And a ball 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And it's fouled away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Ramirez at third with nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Naquin. First time up, he went down looking. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line towards center field. Blackman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4. Here's Charlie Blackman now.
Leading off for Colorado, center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's safe.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Nolan Arenado is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a breaking ball stays outside.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Zimmer. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And And he will knock this ball down. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Giving chase is Zimmer. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2. Cody Anderson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling as this ought to be extra bases again. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. A base hit in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Now batting, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Two runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now another 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 4.
Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. A dive and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, get down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what if it was a couple of things you could.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Now at the plate, Tony Walters, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walters.
Here's the first pitch to him. Weakly hit towards first. Encarnacion comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Colorado.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Zimmer going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
0-1 the count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. Ramirez is up with it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
This is popped up. McMahon is there, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Still 8. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 7th now in Game 3. But before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right. Chisenhall ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and he makes the catch for the second out. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Mike Dunn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Count was 2-1.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Dahl comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Just missed with a breaking ball. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gonzalez looks up. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. His first homer here in the series. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitman. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Lonnie Chisenhall becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Story over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. We'll march on to the 8th. Striding into the box, Gerardo Parra. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. To first, taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan McMahon, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Heading out towards shallow right, Chisenhall has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Tony Walters. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Grounded to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they lead it by a count of 8-2. At the plate, Bradley Zimmer, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Jake McGee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready with another 0-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
A.J. Ramos takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Edwin Encarnacion now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. you could work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, Vero, talk about so close, but yet so far. One strike from getting out of this inning, but a big two-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Ramos, a 5'10" right-hander. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard...
Wow, look at Kipnis. Got him! And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Nolan Arenado will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on top by 3, 8-5. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Wade Davis is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dahl is there, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Ready now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Bradley Zimmer would be next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. There's a shot out to right center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the throw in gets away from him. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Bradley Zimmer is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 2-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Eight to 5 tonight. Colorado take a commanding 3-0 lead in this World Series. German Marquez earns the victory on the mound. Trevor Bauer was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors.